Hey everybody, it's Doug here. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to some more Townsfolk Tussle as we get ready to play through the next battle with the hooligan. But of course, the first thing we're going to do is go through a town phase with our characters. And to do that, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to draw back up to 3 feet. And only one of the characters kept a feat. It was Granny Melba. She kept this regenerator because it's possible to do that. So I figured, well, that's possible. So she'll keep that. But everybody else is going to draw up to 3 more, so that'll be the 3 for Fish Boy, 2 for Granny Melba, and 3 for Yancey Plover right there. Let's see what they got. So here are Norman Fish Boys. Bite the bullet. If you are involved in a tie for targeting and you are chosen to target, achieve this feat. That seems hard, but that's what it is. Grand Sacrifice, getting knocked out by a terrain piece, willingly or unwillingly. 3 points, and you get a bunch of stuff. Okay. Well, I mean, yeah, that's okay. It is what it is. Nurse, restore 1 hit point to another Townsfolks. His ability to achieve those is going to be kind of tough. So the other 2, now remember, we kept Regenerator, restore 1 hit point to yourself, but we're going to also get Confident Walloper, deal 2+ damage to Ruffian in a single turn with weapons. That's going to be very easy for her to do because the Rudy Tutor does 2 points of damage. And then Pummel Planner. If no townfolk is at their max HP during a fight, achieve this feat. No townfolk. Well, that's probably very likely. So I think she's in a good place to achieve her feats, actually. Or at least a couple of them. We'll see. And then, sturdy and simple, complete a fight with a starting weapon equipped the entire time. Well, Yancey does tend to use old smacky, so that might be pretty good. An eye for a loot, gain a piece of gear from a terrain piece. Okay, that's not too hard to achieve either. Blood Boiler. Personally trigger 2 ruffian breakpoints. Well, that's a little harder, but that's what we have to work with right there. So the next thing that we do, if you look at the town phase, is we're going to get a new town event. Now, if I draw one that says secret, I'm going to redraw. I just didn't take them out of the deck. So we're going to do a cut here. We're going to see here is going to be Norman Fish Boys, Death Grip. The team finds a burly fellow crushed beneath a pile of rubble. His lifeless hands are still gripped tightly around a weapon. Well, actually, this should go in the order of Yancey Plover, so this would actually be Yancey's. Because that's the order, the by order, so we'll go in that order. Tightly around a weapon, perhaps you can pry it free from his cold dead hands. In buy-in order, see, there we go. Each townfolks may roll plus max HP and plus max Moxie. Okay, well, that's going to be everybody, so we'll put that aside for the moment. We'll see what... that was Yancey's. Now let's see what next one was a secret. So we're going to discard that. Next one, there we go. So this one's going to be Norman Fish Boys. Hang 'em high. You see a dead townfolk hanging from a flagpole. That's nice. What hat he's wearing. Wow, we're getting some really bad stuff here. Sorry, I had to sneeze. 2 dead people in a row. We got some guy gripping a weapon. Now I got a hung guy with a hat. The nice hat he's wearing is Henlo. Okay, Henlo Bulwark, not in the group. The hat is out of reach. Shucks. Okay, so this only we only managed to get this if Henlo was in the game. So she's not. Well, I switched her out from last time. So just Granny Melba. There's a secret. We're gonna skip that one. Another secret. Gonna keep going until we get one that's not a secret. Here we go. Town Troublemakers. If this is the first town phase, ignore this town event and draw another. Okay, we will draw another. Okay, secret. There we go. Fighting amongst friends. The town folks aren't on the same page when it comes to defending Eureka Springs. The group has a heated debate regarding the best method for dismembering a hoodlum. While one townfolk claims starting at the knees is key, another insists slicing off the head first is the way to go. The townfolk glare at each other in a tizzy. The tension is palpable. Keep this card in front of you for the next fight. If a townfolk chooses to end their turn next to another townfolk, they each take 1 damage. Oh no! Granny Melba, she's arguing with everybody. And now there's a big fight on the way. That is not okay. Well, that was the town events. We're going to deal with the one that has the role that we have to take care of. Okay, the death grip. We need to do plus max hit points plus max mocks. So for Norman Fishboy, we're reset back to our normal stats. So we got to make sure I got that correct. And we are. Okay, good deal. So that's going to be, Norman is going to be a 4 plus 2, so 6. So 6 plus a d10 roll. Let's see what he gets. An 8. Wow, that's pretty good. So that's going to be 14. Oh man, nothing, right? That's nothing. So I thought that was a good roll, but it wasn't. Yeah, okay. Well, that's what it is. So with Granny Melba, I think it's going to be the same. It's going to be 4 plus 2. Yeah, so 6 plus gets her up to 15. Wait, do I have any items? No, I take it back. Her mox is 3 because of her item. I should make sure that's accuracy for Norman, so that's correct on his accuracy. Plus 2 accuracy rolls with a, say I got to put him back up. He's actually at a 4. So he's good. But I want to make sure she does have the plus 1 because of the dead man's head. So she's going to actually be a plus 5. A 5 is 10, so it's not going to be anything for him. We're not going to get anything out of this, are we? That sucks. And then Yancey Plover, he's got a 4, 5, 6, 7. He's got 7. A 9, so that's going to be an 18, so he does get something. 15 plus, what does that actually do? Hot dog! You managed to pry away from his strong grip. Receive the first two-handed weapon from the peddler deck. No other townfolk may roll this result. So since nobody got it until him, he got the weapon. So we got to go search through until we get the first two-handed weapon. Let's see. Archer's gear. Nope. Dog leash. Is that a two-handed weapon? Nope. One-handed. Horse blinders. We're just going to go through until we find some headgear. One-handed. Let's see. Leg gear. Headgear. Headgear. Heroes. That's a melee one-handed. Sleeping mask. White flag. Accessory. Leg gear. There we go. Fiery stick. Melee two-handed weapon. So he gets this. I don't know if he's going to keep it. Let's see what it does. 2 mocks deal 1 damage to a ruffian within 3 squares. Or 2 mocks, 4 accuracy for 2 damage. That's actually really powerful. But that's going to mean he won't, if he keeps that weapon and uses it, he won't get his feet. I'm going to reshuffle this back a little bit. Okay. So we got to think about that. That is going to be a two-handed weapon. It would replace Old Moxie. Or Old Smacky. Old Smacky has a critical bonus. Man, that is really enticing weapon. I could sell it for 7. It's 14, so I could sell it for 7. And keep Old Smacky and try and get some other gear. It doesn't matter right now. I can look and see what gear comes out. So anyway, that is the end of that card. That goes away. And now we're going to stock the item shop, the pawnbroker, or whatever she is, the peddler rather, and see what we get. Okay, last to do here. We're going to start with this top deck here. Give it a quick shuffle. Put out 3 items from it. 1, miner's cap. 2, oh, these are expensive. 3. Oh, they're very expensive. Wow. Let's see now. We're going to draw 3 more from this second deck. Okay. 1, Wizard's Robes. 2, 3, and, well, we'll do 4 from this one because we got to do 3 from the next one to fill it up. Okay. And then we'll see who has enough money. Now, Yancey technically could sell everything for enough money if he wants something there, like maybe that miner's cap. Might be worth doing. Anyway, just giving us a shuffle. Let's see. Jab and Dagger. Concert ticket. Let's see what that does. Only 5. And Performer's bow tie. Okay, so the first thing I have to decide, is there something, because Yancey could sell the fiery stick and get something else, or he could keep the fiery stick. But remember that he's got a feat that says complete a fight with a starting weapon equipped the entire time. Well, that's his starting weapon. Now, one of the reasons to keep it is because we actually do 3 damage on a critical hit, because we also have the lucky coin. Gives us +1 when you do a critical hit and attack. You have +1. On a critical hit, you gain +1. So that'd be 3 plus a potential critical effect. That's a lot of damage, right? So I don't know if he wants to give that up anyway. But let's see. He's got a couple things. He's already got the Smith's Apron. I don't know how valuable that is. Once per fight, prevent all damage. That's pretty good. That's his normal defensive thing. What's this do? As long as this is equipped, you cannot be healed during a fight, but it gives you +2 Moxie. I don't think he likes that. He's the only one with 10 or more, so he's the only one that can actually buy these bigger items. The Miner's Cap, 2 Mox, move exactly 5 squares in a straight line. You may move through any ruffian or terrain, but must end your movement on empty squares. That's basically, he's already got, he's got the Frantic Fighter that can increase his movement. That might be interesting, I don't know. The Wizard's Robes, +1 max hit point. Your staves and wands gain the ability 1 Mox, deal 1 damage to a ruffian 4 squares away. Ooh, the fiery stick is a staff. Man, but then he'd have to sell it to get this, so that doesn't help. Let's see, the jab and dagger is also worth 10. It's a weapon. We're not going to do that because either keeps that or sells it. 1 Mox, reveal the next card in the action deck. If the action would target you, discard it. Ooh, cool. There you go. I think we found our item for him. It is worth 10. So to do that, he's got to sell the fiery stick, which sucks. But I don't think there's any trading in the game, right? There's no. I'm going to look that up. Clearly states can't be traded. So we are going to get rid of the fiery stick, which will give him another 5, 6, 7 coins. That gives him to buy the Psychic's headdress. That's going to be 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That is all of his money. Wait, does he get to go first? He does actually get to go first, so I did that in the right order. He's the first one in the buying order. And he's going to purchase the Psychic's headdress. Now he has that headgear in addition to his stuff. Now, next up is Norman Fishboy, but we know we can get rid of this, and this because nobody has enough money to buy anything else. So those all go away. Norman does have 8. Is there any? What does this concert ticket do? Let's take a look. Changing gear during a fight costs you 0 Mox as long as an instrument is involved. That's not going to be helpful. Courier Pigeon. You may draw an additional town event card during each town phase. I don't know if that's good or bad. And Nudist Sword. He has his Reliable Rod, which is 2-handed, so he really doesn't have any. He may not buy anything this turn. It's 2 Mox, +4 accuracy, 0 damage. This weapon has +2 damage, which is the only gear you have equipped. Oh, I see. You have to be a nudist. Okay, so these kind of suck for him. Granny Melba doesn't really... I mean, he might just buy the ticket just because. Oh, it's an instrument. Oh, the Courier Pigeon. I don't know. I guess he could buy the... We already have the grip tape, so this is special. The Courier Pigeon special gear. I don't think there's anything worth buying for either of them. I think they're going to hold on to their cash. Neither of those are any good. Granny Melba doesn't like either of those either. Shouldn't have an instrument. She's kitted out. She would want to replace this, but she didn't have the money to replace it with anything. So this one, unequip the Busty Brazier, reveal the next card in the action deck may only be activated when adjacent to the ruffian. So she can force the action deck, but that's really it with that. But it's better than nothing. I don't want Granny Melba taking off her brassiere anyway. Anyway, we're not going to buy anything. We're going to skip that phase. I don't know if there's any rules around that. I'm going to check just to see if there's anything. Well, we did buy something. Yancey bought the Psychic's headdress. But that was the only thing. So we're going to get right into the setup of our battle against Umbrello and get right to it. So let me do that, and we'll come right back to the board. All right, y'all. Here we are set up for our battle with Umbrello, and he is right here. That's pretty cool. So that's his Umbrello. Now, what do we have as terrain features in this one? We have an obstacle, which is a buzzing hive. If a townfolk or ruffian starts their turn adjacent to this, they take 1 damage. The bees don't pick sides. They sting without prejudice. Okay, that's way up north. We'll see if he even gets over there. Can only be passed over via the bridge. We see the bridge there. When standing on the bridge, 2 Mox, you can pull the plug. When activated, water drains from the moat and the bridge collapses beneath your feet. Flip the murky moat terrain piece, and now it's the dangerous ditch terrain. I don't know what the value of that is, except there may be value against Umbrella and getting rid of the water, Umbrello. Dynamite and detonator. Okay, we do have that on the board. It says obstacle. When adjacent to the detonator, 2 Mox to pull the plunge, or plunge it. Roll 1d3. Plunger is jammed on a 3, or sorry, 1d10. 4 plus, detonate the dynamite. All characters within 4 squares of the dynamite take 3 damage, remove the dynamite from the board. I don't see the value in that. Maybe your Umbrella goes and knocks it over. The big barrel, though, we do have this right next to the dynamite. 1 Mox, take a peek inside. 1 to 2, there is an angry rat. Does damage. We got empty, and then we got stuff. Wishing well, we know we throw 2 coins in, we get some stuff. The pond is simply an obstacle, but being that Umbrella is a hooligan, he's got rising tides. The town folks that start their turn adjacent to the terrain, the town pond, take 1 damage. And then we have the deserted picnic way over up by the other side of the pond. We can get around the pond without getting next to it. 1 Mox, we can scavenge it for goodies. And that is our setup. Now we're going to get ready to just start our turns. We'll start with Umbrello. We're going to do a quick shuffle of his deck here. And then we'll draw his first action card and see what he's going to do. I have not fought Umbrello. We'll see what happens and see if we can survive it. We do have the Psychic's Headdress for 1 Mox Reveal, the next card in the action deck. That card would target you, discard it, or would, yeah, so we can maybe get rid of some cards. And see if we can blow by some stuff with him, with Yancey. It does cost a Mox. So we got the deck set up. Let's just slide over just a little bit so we can see everything. There we go. We're going to draw the first card for Umbrello. Pulling winds. Strong winds surround the townfolk. Target. Farthest townfolk. Man, see, Yancey, you would have paid off on this. He's the farthest townfolk. Winds pull the target around the landscape. Move them 10 squares towards Umbrello. Then if they are adjacent, trigger the after effect. Well, his weakness does not trigger automatically, though. The lame winds is triggered by a card, so this does not happen yet. After effect, the wind propels your face straight into Umbrella's boot. You take 2 damage. Wow, Yancey, that's a hard way to start. I'm going to have to use his Smithy's apron right away. So it's going to go. He's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bam, right into Umbrello, and take 2 damage. So I think we're going to start right away. He's going to use this. Once per fight, prevent all. That's two damage out of his 4, so I think it's worth doing. We're not going to take the damage. He kicked the apron instead and tore it open. It's no longer valuable to us, but it's not taking. We didn't take any damage, so that's going to be good. Now we get to go in the beaten order. So Granny Melba is going to go next. She's got a Rudy Tutor, which means she has some range. And let's see. I think with her, she is of course way the heck over here. Let's see, is she 1, 2, 3? She's going to move a little bit to get some more range. She can move 1 more. She needs 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is the range of the Rudy Tutor, right? Range 5, yes. And that gives her a +4 to her accuracy, which means she needs a 6, and on a D10 she's going to roll a +2 here. Let's see if she can pull it off. I hope so. Let's see. Come on. An 8. She did. She immediately hit him for 1 point of... No, that's 2 points of damage. She can trigger a breakpoint right away. That is not great. But does that do anything for her feats? Let's see. Pummel Planner. Confident Walloper. Yes, she succeeded in this feat. I don't think she wants the 2 coins because she didn't spend anything. Deal 2+ damage to a ruffian in a single turn with a weapon. She succeeded at that. So this feat is... done. She succeeded at it. Let's see, anything else? Regenerator, no. And Pummel Planner, if no more. Nope, those 2. So she got the Confident Walloper feat. Remember, I got to remember this too. Fight among friends. We don't want to be next to each other. I want to put this out on the board actually in a space that's not being taken, so I remember that it's there and can look at it. Okay. Anyway, she did do 2 points of damage to Umbrello. Which gave her that feat. So the first thing I think we're going to do is we're going to give her another Mox. That'll put her at 4. That's pretty good. She can do a bunch of things with the extra Moxie. Or she could have taken 2 coins. But I think we'll do the +1 Mox for this fight. Okay, there we go. Remember, she gets +1 Mox from her dead man's head. But she did do 2 damage. That puts Umbrello down to 12. I don't know if you can see that quite in there. But that means he's going to trigger his first breakpoint. So what does he do? Hooked handle, target, closest townfolk. That's Yancey again. Move toward the target. If Umbrello reaches them, deal 1 damage. After effect. The target is seeing stars. They are flung 6 spaces toward the town pond. Oh my gosh. End movement once adjacent. Must lower their accuracy by 1. Oh, Yancey, that's rough. Okay, so bam, he's going to take that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he ends up right here at the town pond, which he does do, which means he is going to take the damage. Now, remember this, if they start their turn next to the town pond, they're going to take a damage. She's going to take 2 damage this turn as a result of this. Yancey now has a damage against him. That's bad. And his accuracy is now went from a 0 to -1. That is also bad. Boom! Umbrello did the damage. Wow, that is crazy. Actually, he's going to take 2 damage, isn't he? Move towards the target. Yeah, so he's already at 2. He's going to be at 3 at the next round. We got to get him healed already. Man, brutal. Brutal. Let's just walk through that again so you understand it. Okay. Umbrella extends his wooden handle towards your neck. Target the closest townfolk. He didn't need to move. He was already there. But he did face him, so I'm just going to put it like that. He moves towards target. If Umbrella reaches them, deal 1 damage. Then as the after effect, he's flung toward the pond, which happened. If he ends up adjacent to it, he... oh no, he doesn't take damage. They are flung 6 squares toward the town pond. Movement once they're adjacent. And then he takes... So he didn't take the damage. He's only got 1 damage on him now. That's okay. Okay, he didn't take an extra damage. He just took the accuracy hit. Not great. Okay, but that was it. That was Granny Melba's turn. Thank Granny Melba. She did, in fact, do this when when any townfolk accomplishes a feat, restore health, but we don't have any damage. So that doesn't take effect either. And that's going to be the end of her turn. So Norman Fishboy is next. He is already within range of his weapon, so I think he's going to attack and then move, most likely, to get a little bit away from Umbrello. He's also got a fishy cap. I forget about this thing. You can sling it at a ruffian within 4 squares for 2 damage. You must be adjacent to the town pond. I don't want to be adjacent to the town pond next turn, so we could... And we don't have enough movement. We only have 4, and Yancey's already in our way, so we're not going to do that. But we do have our reliable rod. Just as a refresher, 2 mocks, 6 attack, 6 plus 1 damage. He also has the grip tape. Add +2 to your accuracy with a 2-handed weapon. He has a 2-handed weapon. He's got literally a 4 accuracy. He is destined to hit. Maybe he could hit with a critical. That would be awfully nice. I could also pull the ruffian. I don't know that there's any value in that. But, oh, he critical. Boom! Just like the boosh. Okay, so what happens when you do a critical? Let's take a look. There's a critical hit chart right here. Upon landing a critical on the ruffian, roll this. So we did. We're going to put that little critical right next to Norman. Great start, Norman. Let's see what he gets. A 6. You ignored your hefty hit. Oh, I'm sorry, I don't know what I'm reading. You are invigorated by your hefty hit. Increase your movement, mocks, or accuracy by 1 for this fight. Movement, mocks. I think it's going to be mocks. That gives him 3. That means he can, if he gets something with some mocks, he can do that. Or movement. Maybe movement might be the right way to go. Let's do movement. Put him up to 5. That gives him some range, since he's got range of 4 with his lengthy limbs and a range of, and his reliable rod. But that was great, and that did a point of damage to Umbrello. Critical hit doesn't actually do any additional damage in this case, but it does bring him down to 11. So Umbrello is down to 11, and we still have our movement, which we can move 5. So I think he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right back to there. He doesn't want to get hit. We already have a problem with Yancey. We got to get Yancey to safety and maybe get him some health. I'm not sure how. Well, Yancey could head over to the... Yeah, he could get away. He's going to take another point of damage on his turn, which is right now. So, first thing is he takes a point of damage because he is standing next to the old pond, and that is the hooligan ability of Umbrello because he's flooding the pond there. I think we don't have enough mocks yet to use both our weapon and our psychic headdress. Do I want to attack him, or do I want to get out of the way of the pawn? Let's see. So he's also got his frantic fighter. He can spend 2 mocks if the next card in the action deck targets a single townfolk. It targets you instead. If it does not target a single townfolk, you gain +1 movement in the fight. Yeah, I guess. I guess. Let's go. Let's do this. We're going to go 1, 2, 3. He's got a movement of... Oh, he's only got a movement of 3. Wow. 1, 2, 3. He's going to go right there because that's it. And I don't want him next to the pond. I could move him next to Umbrello and hit him. But let's look at his feats. Well, actually, I didn't look at Norman's feats. Did he do any of this? Bite the bullet if you're involved in a tie. Nope. Grand sacrifice. Nope. And restore 1 hit point to another townfolk. Nope. He's probably not going to get either of those. But let's look at Yancey's. We're going to have to look at these often. Blood Boiler. Personally trigger roughing 2 bright points. Eye for loot. Gain a piece of gear. Sturdy but simple. Complete the fight. Well, he'll probably earn that one. And so I guess for his action, he's going to trigger his frenetic fighter or frantic fighter for 2 monks. So if the next card in the action deck targets a single townfolk, it targets him instead. Could knock him out, but if it doesn't target a single townfolk, he gains +1 movement in the fight. Yeah, I think that's the best thing to do right now. He can't stop any more damage, that's for sure. Oh man, this is rough. Okay, well, that's the end of their turns. So we're going to go back in beaten order up to Umbrello. Let's see what Umbrello is going to do. He's already done quite a bit. Heavy flooding. Target none. Oh my gosh, he got the +1 movement. Umbrello predicts a monsoon. Do you know where your children are? Target none. So just to say that again, if the next target in the action deck, or the next card in the action deck targets a single townfolk, it targets you. But if not, you gain +1 movement. His movement goes from 3 to 4. That is great. Okay. Each townfolk within 4 squares of the town pond takes a damage. Move Umbrella towards the wishing well. Okay. So within 4, that's everybody. Man, Yancey's hurting. That is really rough. We got to move away from the... Okay, that just told us we need to move away from there. Granny takes 1 and Norman takes 1. They're all within 4 spaces of the pond. Bummer. But that's it. And then Umbrella's got to move. He has a movement of 7. Or 6 rather. Sorry. 6. 1. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He gets right on the bridge. He's heading that way toward the wishing well. Norman's like, "You coming after me, punk?" Okay, well, because he did a crit on him, right? Okay, so one thing we do know we're going to do is move. I can't use Granny's Rudy Tutor this turn. So we're going to do some movement. The first one up is Granny Melba. Oh, yeah. Okay. Let's go 1. She's got a movement of 4. 1, 2, 3. Wait, let's do this. We're here. 1, 2, 3, 4. She's moving that way, but I want her to be 1, 2, 3, 4 away from the pond. Yeah, okay. Man, what a wasted turn. Can she do anything with her Moxie at all? She can't, really. I mean, there's not much she can do. Okay. Well, that's that. And then we're going to go with Norman. Norman's first going to... That was such a wasteful turn for her, but it is what it is. She's going to head down, start beelining over toward the barrel and TNT. She wants to get away from the pond anyway. Okay, Norman Fishboy, he's the guy that does all the attacking, apparently. He is going to hit he's going to hit Umbrello with his reliable rod from where he's at and do some damage. Let's see if he can do it. Now remember, he's got a massive accuracy, so even with a 4, he needs a 6+. He hit. So he does another point to Umbrello, putting Umbrello down to 10. And then the beehive is if we start our turn next to... so we know that he's running towards... Umbrello is heading toward the wishing well. I want to get away from the pond. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now remember, he's at a 5 movement because he just got that movement bonus. So that's where he goes. He's assuming that Umbrello is going to come along for the ride. Hopefully Umbrello ends up next to the hive and takes some damage. We'll see. And then we got Yancey. Yancey needs to heal, but man, I don't want him anywhere near. Remember, we can't end up next to each other either. That's bad too. Man, I kind of want to send him up to the picnic basket. He could get some stuff maybe, but don't know if keeping him near the pond. He can't take any more. He can take 1 more damage. He's down. He's unconscious. So Let's go 1, 2, 3 right there. He's still too close to the pond, but I don't want him adjacent to Granny Melba. I guess I could get him to here, but nah, we'll leave him. That's good. And then he will spend 1 mox to reveal the next card in the action deck. If the action would target you, discard it. So we're going to reveal that. Target all townfolk within 3 squares. 1, 2, 3. That's nobody, so that will not get discarded, and that is good. We'll see. We'll see if that's good. I don't know. And that is Yancey's turn. So we didn't do a lot. We only did 1 point of damage to Umbrello in that phase. Norman is kind of hoping that Yancey will follow him. Or that, sorry, not Yancey, the Umbrello will follow him. Okay, well, it is Umbrello's turn, so let's draw another card. Target all townfolk within 3 spaces. That's no one. All targets take 1 damage. No one takes the damage. After effect. Any townfolk that took damage from the action is caught inside Umbrello and is removed from the board. Good news, that did not trigger. That is it. All right. Well, we're back around to Granny Melba. Now, she can use the Rooted Tutor again, but she's too far away, I think. So she's going to go, just run along here. 1, 2, 3, 4, because that's her movement. She's heading toward him, but she's skirting the pond in a big way. And she doesn't have anything else to use her mox on, so that is it for her. Then we're going to go to Norman. Oh man, Norman, he didn't move, dude. I guess I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll move to there, and we'll hit. Nope, that puts us. No matter what, we're going to be in. We'll go right here, and then we're going to attack Umbrello again. He almost is destined to hit him. A 6. He does in fact hit Umbrello, putting him down to 9, and that's going to be the end of Norman's turn. And then Yancey. Yancey goes 1, 2, 3. Yep, I guess because if he goes next to her, he'll take damage, so he doesn't want to do that. He moves up to there, and that's the end of all of our turns. Wow, this is a really terrible scenario for us, isn't it? Let's see what Umbrello does now. Soggy Bottom. Umbrello's leg sweeps you off your feet. Target closest townfolk. That's Yancey. Oh, I should have done this in my psychic headdress because it would have discarded. Sorry, I would have done this. I would have absolutely done this. He spent nothing else, Moxie on nothing else, so this would have been the card. He's going to do this every turn he can, just as a point where it makes sense, and it would have made sense here. So this would have been discarded, and we would have drawn another one. Now, it doesn't say he keeps doing that. Reveal the next card in the action deck if the action... Yeah, so it's this one. Target all... Okay, oppressive winds. Umbrello blows the townfolk around the battlefield. Target all townsfolk. The winds forms a misty boot that kicks each townfolk in the keister. All townfolk are pushed 3 squares towards the town pond. Oh, man. And then play the next card in the deck. So 3 squares toward the town pond. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. No, we'll go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, boom. Hits the town pond. Actually, he would. Yeah, I guess that's right. 1, 2. Yeah, that's all heading toward the town pond. Okay. And then we're going to draw the next card. Hopefully, this doesn't end Yancey's turn for us all. Drift away. Umbrello lets the wind carry him. Target none. If Umbrello's weakness is active, it's not. He has a hard time getting off the ground. The action immediately ends. If not, trigger the target after effect. Place Umbrello adjacent to the wishing well. Regardless of distance, he restores 1 hit, and we reshuffle his deck. Okay, so he did end up going to the wishing well, which is where we thought he was heading. He's going to restore 1 health, so he's back up to 10, and we're going to reshuffle his entire deck. Man, this is not great. It's a slow battle for us, as far as damage is concerned. But Umbrello is doing the fight for sure. Okay, so that ends that. So there's his action deck reshuffled. Now we're going to go back to the top of the list. So it's going to be Granny Melba. She's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember, they don't want to be next to each other, so that's bad. I guess Yancey's going to try and cross the bridge. 1, 2, 3. He's on the bridge. He's not going. He is going to use 1 mox for the psychic headdress to see if it's going to attack him. Target furthest townfolk. That will be not him. That will be Norman. Well, depending on where Norman ends up. It is currently Norman, so how does that work? How does that work? Oh, actually, he can't do this. It's not his turn. 1, 2, 3. Okay. it's Norman's turn first. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That puts us within range of attacking Umbrello. And he will do that with 2 mocks. Come on, a 6. He does another point of damage, so we got him back to 9, and that's going to end Norman's turn. Now it's Yancey's turn, where he would go 1, 2, 3 to the end of the bridge here, but he's going to activate his ability, and now he is in fact, Granny Melba is in fact the furthest townfolk, so it does not target him. Okay, because Granny Melba is farther away from Umbrello than he is. I don't think, if I recall correctly, terrain obstacles do not affect the bad guy. I'm just going to double check that. I don't think it does. Right, on the ruffian's turn, their movement. I'm just looking up real quick. Yeah, when it comes to terrain, ruffians follow the same movement rules as townfolk. They can move through most terrain features, but not obstacles. So the murky moat is a feature, but the water is an obstacle, if I'm not mistaken. So anyway, yeah, I don't think he can move through that. It says, I guess it isn't. It's a feature, so he can move through it. Assumed we couldn't. Maybe we should make that dangerous ditch. Maybe we'll do that next turn with Yancey instead of use the hat. We'll see. Okay, anyway, it is now Umbrello's turn. Target, furthest townfolk, that's going to be Granny Melba. Winds pull the target around the landscape, move them 10 squares toward Umbrello. If they end up adjacent, trigger the after effect. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep, Granny Melba's right next to him. After effect. The winds propel your face straight into Umbrello's boot. Take 2 damage. She has no way to stop that, so she has now only got 1 hit point left. Ouch. Man, this game is rough. Okay, well, there you have it. And that is going to be the end of Umbrello's turn. So it's going to be Granny Melba's turn, actually. She's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 right there and take a shot with Rudy Tudor. It will trigger his next action, though. So that's going to give her, she is 1, 2, 3 away. So that's going to give her 1, 2, 3, a +1 on her accuracy. A critical! Bam! All right, so let's roll a critical. So she definitely did 2 points. That's going to trigger a break point, but let's roll the crit. A 7. What does a 7 on the critical chart do? A 6, 7. You're invigorated by your attack. Do +1 moxie, movement, or accuracy. She's already got a really high. She's going to bust up her accuracy, make it even better. Okay, but she also does 2 points to Umbrello. I just want to make sure, see if that didn't trigger something for her. Town folks out there, everybody's hurt, so nothing happens there. Okay, that is going to trigger his next action. Endless rain. Umbrello summons a colossal rain cloud. The town is getting flooded. Target none. All town folks within 5 squares of the town pond take 1 damage. That's the end of Yancey. That's it for Yancey. Move Umbrella towards the farthest townfolk and reshuffle the action deck. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is it within 5? Yeah, so Norman takes another point of damage. So does Yancey, but Granny Melba does not. But Yancey is down and out of the fight. Man, that's happened to me last time. We're losing people again. Oh my gosh. And we still have quite a few damage bits left to go. But and then it says Umbrella moves toward the farthest townfolk. That's going to be Norman. So I guess he'll move to here. And then we're going to reshuffle his deck again. So we're trying to get his weakness up, but we haven't been able to get it done. So, all right. Here we go. Whew, crazy fight. And it's just the hooligan. They've been giving us some challenges. I hope I'm playing okay. I mean, I think I am. But anyway, that's his turn. So we're going to go to Granny Melba. She cannot use Rudy Tudor this turn, but she can move up and attack him, and I think it's worth doing. So she will go, or does she go to the wishing well? She has coins. She could throw 2 coins in the wishing well. Store health. I think that's the right thing to do. She's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. She can't quite get to the wishing well, and she can't attack him from there, so that's the end of. She has 2 mocks. Can she do anything with it? Nope, she can't. Okay, that's it. So that's it for her. Now we're with Norman. He's within attack range. He's going to attack, and then he's going to move. So let's do that. A 9, that is a hit. So we do another point of damage to the ruffian, and then he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's still too close to the pond, but I figured we'd go after the picnic basket with him and see if we can get some other stuff or something. I don't know, since it's better to move away from him anyway. Unfortunately, since Yancey is out of the fight, that's it for Yancey. Yancey did get one of his. No, he didn't get any of his. He might have. Oh, it wasn't by terrain though, was it? It was sturdy and simple. So he does achieve this, by the way, which is going to give him 3 coins. An eye for loot, get a piece of gear from the terrain. Did not do that. Blood boiler, personally trigger ruffian, 2 ruffian breakpoints. He did not do that, so he cannot achieve either of these 2. But he did get the sturdy and simple. He never changed out his weapon, so he gets that. That's going to give him 3 coins, which I will give him now because that's the only 3 he's got. Okay, and he got 1 point, which means he's in competition for the badge. Actually, he's not. It's going to be Granny again, unless Norman can do something here. He really can't. Yeah, it's weird. Okay. Okay, that was Umbrello. No, that was our turns. Yeah, so Umbrello gets to go next. Let's see what he does. Low clouds. The clouds descend from above, and you lose track of Umbrello. Target farthest townfolk. That's going to be Granny Melba. Umbrello appears directly overhead, punting your noggin with waterlogged boots. Place Umbrella adjacent to the target and deal 1 damage. Wow, that is the end of Granny Melba. Boom. Granny Melba is knocked out. She couldn't get to the wishing well to get some stuff. She has no way to heal. Oh, wait. She did heal. Fake bad. When any townfolk accomplishes a feat, Yancey, when he got knocked out, was out of the game now. He did accomplish his feat of Old Smacky. Accomplish a feat during a fight. You restore 1 hit point. I mean, he did accomplish it. Complete a fight. He completed the fight by getting knocked out. So I'm going to say that was true and give her back 1 hit point. So now she's at 3 again. And he's right next to her, which isn't really what she wanted because she has her gun. All right, and that is his turn. So there he goes. Now we're going to... Now, Granny's got her Rudy Tudor back again, but she is going to go 1, 2 to here for her movement. It's only going to give her... That's okay, because she affected her accuracy, so it's not -2 anymore. That's going to give her... She needs 1 mox for that. She's got so much mox, she can do this. So she's going to throw 2 coins into the wishing well. Hopefully something good comes of it. Here is the wishing well. Let's see what we get. Come on, big roll. An 8. What does that give us? 8 plus. Okay. You catch something something shiny in the well bucket. Wish granted. Receive the first card from the peddler deck worth 10 coins or less. You may equip it immediately. Wishing well is no longer active. So we're going to flip. Oh, it's already accidentally flipped to the wrong side. See, empty. So it's already empty. But there we go. So she did that. We're going to get an item. We'll just pull from the middle deck. Draw some. The first thing that is 10 coins or less. 10 coins exactly. Picnic basket. 1 mox. Restore 1 HP to yourself and all the townfolk within 3 squares. Usable once per fight. Wow. That is fantastic, and that is an accessory. Ooh, she's already got the fake badge. Does she want to equip this now? Swap out the fake badge? I think so. She's going to put the fake badge in storage, and she will take the picnic basket because she can heal herself. And Norman, if he can get close enough. She does have the mox to actually do that right now, and I think she will. It's once per fight, and it's only going to heal her, but that's okay because I don't want her to get knocked out. So we're going to flip that over, and she's going to go down to 2, so she can at least take 1 more hit. Then, that's not it, because she's got a lot of mox. Remember, she got 4 mox. So she's then going to shoot with her gun. Now, her range, she's only 1 away. So she's just going to get a +1. That's all she gets here. And a 3, 4 is going to miss. So bling, she misses with Rudy Tudor. She already moved. She's got the... Wait. That's not true. I only moved 2. It wouldn't have mattered, though. So we're going to keep going 3, 4, just to get farther away from him, if possible. Okay. Didn't help that much. Wouldn't have changed the outcome of this, but gave her some extra movement. Okay, and then Norman. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He needs to be up one more, but I don't want to be next to the... Well, let's do this. Do I want to go back here and try and get the picnic basket? What does that do for me? Let's take a look. For 1 mox, I can look for stuff. Okay. I think it's worth it. Except we're not going to do any damage, and he's probably going to knock out... no, he likes to go after the furthest away. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's moving towards the picnic basket. Alright, now it's Umbrello's turn. Let's see what he's going to do. Umbrello. Rising waters. The ground is getting soggy. Most farthest townfolk. That's Granny Melba. The landscape is flooding from all of Umbrello's nonsense. Keep this card in front of the townfolk. When the action deck is reshuffled, all townfolk take 1 damage and are pulled forward towards the town pond. Okay, we'll just put this back out on this side of the board for right now so we remember it. And that's it. So that does not happen now. It's when he reshuffles his deck. Okay, so we're up to Granny Melba. She cannot use the Rudy Tutor because she missed with it. So she's going to go 1, 2, 3 to right there, where she will attack with her cane. It takes 2 mox, has a 5 accuracy, so she needs to roll an 8. She hit. That puts him down to 5, and then she'll continue 1 more move. She has a 4, right? Yeah, she'll continue 1 more move to right there. Okay, and then Norman, he's going to go 2 to there. He's going to search the deserted picnic, a 9. That means he did get the item, so we'll take this deck out. It says, find the item card with 9 coins or less. Also, did that change any of her... She restored a hit point. She got this. Boom. Of course, she would have restored another hit point. So she's completed 2 of her things. She gets +2 coins or an accuracy of +1. I think she's going to continue with the accuracy for this fight. So she's got now another accuracy there. Nice. So she's not a -1. She's not a minus anything anymore. That's fantastic. She only got 1 left to go. Okay, and then we got Norman here. Let's see what he gets. Airy Kilt, leg gear, +1 mox. So he'll take that. He doesn't have any leg gear. Damage preventing effects on your shields may be activated twice per fight. Well, we don't have any of that, but it does give him 1 mox. It gives him 3, so that's helpful. And he used 1 to do the thing. He took him 2 movements, so he'll go 3, 4, 5 to right there. Moving back towards Umbrello, and then we're going to draw a card from Umbrello. Water spouts. A high-powered jet of water streams out of Umbrello's head. Target none. Turn towards the closest townfolk. Okay. Boom. Any townfolk standing within 2 squares directly in front of Umbrello are blasted by a stream of water. Take 2 damage and are pushed 10 spaces toward the town pond. 2 damage. Well, that knocks out Granny Melba. I don't think she can stop this, guys. She is knocked out. Wow. And let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And she's unconscious. So she is now out of the fight. Then move Umbrello toward the farthest townfolk. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right there. And that's it. Oh, man. Okay, well, Norman, can you do 5 points of damage? That's the question of the day. The beehive. So next turn, Umbrello is going to take a damage unless he moves. No, it's a start turn, so he will take a damage. So I think Norman is just going to hit him from where he's at. Oh, he's going to trigger a breakpoint. He's got to do it. Okay, he's got lots of accuracy. Another critical. Man, that is awesome. An 8. That's going to be the same thing. So he's going to take... What is he going to take? +1 mox? +1 mox, I think. Yeah, so he'll be at a 4 moxie. Yeah. Okay, well, there you go. And he does another point of damage, so that's going to trigger this for Umbrello. Downpour. Umbrello sturges the entire landscape with a torrent of rain. You're neck deep in H2O. Target all townfolks. Move towards the wishing well. The townfolks are swept up in the current and are pushed 4 squares toward the town pond. If they are adjacent, trigger the after effect. The harsh waves toss the group like ragdolls. All townfolk within 3 squares take 1 damage. Okay, well, he's going to move towards the town. Wait, so Umbrello moves. Okay. Move towards the wishing well. Okay. So first off, he takes another damage. He's at 3 because of the beehive. And he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 toward the wishing well. Okay, and then he's going to go right to there, I guess. That's the closest movement to the town pond, where he will take a point of damage. He's now at 3. We're not in good shape, and I don't have any way to heal. Oh, and the picnic is gone, I think, right? Is the picnic gone? Let's see, picnic. Remove the deserted picnic, so it is gone from the board, and that's that. Okay, so he did his action there, and now it's up to Norman. Norman can get up to him and hit him. He's got a range of 4. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. I don't want to be next to the thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess he'll go there and start heading that direction toward. Nope. That is not. Yeah, right there. Okay. Ugh, this is rough. All right, Umbrello gets to go. It's just 2 of them now. Let's see. Umbrello, oppressive winds. The wind forms a misty boot and kicks you in the keister. All townsfolk are pushed 3 squares towards the town pond. And movement once next to it. Play the next card in the action deck. So he's going to get pushed back to here. They're going to play it again. Drift away. Target. If Umbrella's weakness is active, it is not. He has a hard time getting off the ground. The action immediately ends. Nope. Place Umbrella adjacent to the wishing well, regardless of. He restores a hit point. Fantastic. So we'll just put him right here, and he restores. He's back up to 4 hit points. Okay. Now Norman gets to go. Norman goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to there, where he can then attack Umbrello. A 4, that's still going to hit with all his bonuses. That puts Umbrello back to a 3, and he made his full movement, so he can't do anything else there. Wow, this could be the end of it right here. Let's see, Umbrello, it's just the 2 of them. Spearhead, Parasol. Umbrello rushes forward, target none. Turn towards the closest townfolk. He's already facing that way, and move toward him at the end of the movement. If Umbrella collides with the townfolk, trigger the after effect. Yes. All townsfolk that collide Umbrella must roll a plus mox. Okay. Well, good news is we're at a 4 and a 9. We rolled way over 9. Let's see. You grabbed at Umbrello as he passes, ripping a piece of the parasol clean. Umbrella's weakness is now active. Remove this card from the game. Okay. That is awesome. We'll take a token and we'll put it on his weakness. So now when he is moved, he can only move 1. Because now his umbrella is torn. That's awesome. And that's the end of his turn. That's pretty good. So Norman is simply going to attack him again. An 8 is going to hit. That puts him down to 2 health. And then he's going to go... What's his max? He doesn't... He's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right to there because he doesn't want to be near the beehive, but he also doesn't want to be close to the pond. That might help him avoid some damage. Whew, okay. Man, this is crazy, but it is working. Okay, well, let's we got to get 2 more hits on him. Endless Rain. Umbrello summons a colossal rain cloud. All townsfolk within 5 squares of the town pond take 1 damage. Move Umbrella towards the farthest townfolk and reshuffle. Okay, so he will get to Norman. I guess he'll just go right there. But then there's also this. All townfolks, if it's reshuffled, are pulled 4 squares toward the town pond, and that's going to end Norman Fishboy. So we have lost the scenario. Boom! Norman Fishboy goes 1, 2, 3, 4, but he takes a damage, which is all he had left. He has no way to heal or anything else, so that's it. We were so close, 1 point away from killing Umbrello. And that is going to be the end of our Townsfolk Tussle playthrough. I didn't want to end it with 1 fight. We got through 2. We almost got this one, but we did lose. And what a fun game. Blast. I'm going to play this with my family next, but I've had it on the table here. So the next time I play it will be with the wife and kids, I think. But that was a lot of fun. So thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. I hope you enjoyed this playthrough of Townsfolk Tussle. Maybe next time I get to the table, these cool miniatures will be painted. We'll see. Not the best painter, but I'll do. I will do in a pinch when there's nobody else to paint. So anyway, thanks so much for watching. Thanks for subscribing, and I'll talk to you in the next episode of something. And that'll end our Townsfolk Tussle playthrough.